Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is an announcement video. So, a few things. I don't know how many people know, but YouTube is now going through a authentication system where they're scanning every single video on YouTube and looking for copyrighted material. Now, this mainly seems to be related to music from what I've seen, but after doing further reads, I do see that there are claims on some visual content. I myself have gotten 3 claims so far. I know, I've been on my network forums, like, people are freaking out about this. There are people that have gotten, like, 30, 80, 100 claims on different videos. The best part is that my network actually offers royalty-free music to people in their network, and it's only free if you're in the network. If you used any of that music, you got a copyright claim, and now you have to go through every single one and send an email to the people so they can reverse it. This is not the fault of the companies. Like, IGN, like, freaking IGN, I swear to God. They actually posted a video like, is Nintendo going back on their thing and claiming people again? No, is the answer. And if they spent any time trying to research what was happening, they wouldn't have even posted that. That was just a thing to get views. It's not Nintendo, it's not EA, it's not anyone. It's definitely not Blizzard, who's actually gives specific license for people to make Let's Plays of their content. It is YouTube. YouTube is using robots, and the robots are flawed, and they are screwing things up for people. For people who don't have any of their videos monetized, like right now it's not having a huge effect, I don't think. It's having effect on some of their videos, though, because some audio, depending on the claim, sometimes audio is muted. So far for me, it's been 3 claims. One of them... Oh, here's the other thing. A lot of the claims are shown to be possibly false. That's what really bothers me. I mean, most of them are false in the sense that even if the people do own the rights to it, if they're okay with having the video up, then it's still kind of a false claim, because robots are doing it and not the people. But then there are people that are claiming content that they don't own, which is really kind of messed up. But, yeah, I deleted Hitman Part 8 because I got a copyright claim. That one I'm not sure is real. That is why I deleted the video. I will, at some time, re-upload it with slight edits to it. Kingdom Hearts 2 Part 1 is up, and this is an interesting service that YouTube seems to have provided. I don't think they had it before, but I had an option to mute the audio of just the part that was copyrighted. So it's the intro part, like one of my favorite intros in a video game where Sora's like running around. They're basically doing a recap of the game that happened in between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. It muted like little bits of the audio, and that might be enough to keep all the rest of the audio up. And this happened automatically by me clicking a button. And I kind of find it funny that it worked like that, because it's like YouTube had a system to circumvent its own robots with another robot. It's just odd, because like 75% of that song is still in the video. It's kind of great. The other one, and this one just hurts my heart more than anything else. If it's a false claim, if it's a real claim, fine. But if it's a false claim, Tower of Heaven, my first Flash game ever, one of the first videos I ever uploaded had a copyright claim on it, and this is how I know this is not like big companies cracking down. It was like the songs in that were made by this guy called Flashy Goodness, and I'm actually going to put a link to his Bandcamp in this video just because his music is awesome, and everyone should listen to it. There's always been a link to the video in it. Now that video is no longer monetized, and a link to buy some of the songs that are in the video are in my video. I am totally cool with this. The weird thing, though, is that it's claimed by this company called CD Baby. And I don't know is that they actually own anything. That's the only reason it bothers me. If I knew that any revenue from my video would be going to Flashy Goodness, I would be so goddamn cool with that. But that's the only reason it bothers me. So that video's staying up, I think. Besides the fact that I can't bear to delete it, that one could definitely be real. The only reason I thought it wasn't real is because the Hotline Miami developer, I saw a tweet saying, "Hey, CD Baby, stop claiming things because you don't have the right to do that. It's all licensed and we want these videos to be up." But I think that was because they don't know that it's not CD Baby, it's not Nintendo, it's YouTube. So I'm a little bit stressed out about this. There's going to be a greater change in January that's really going to affect everyone on YouTube and make it harder to make any type of money off of YouTube. But I think as long as my channel doesn't get deleted, I'm pretty sure I can deal with it. The problem is, I've always been paranoid about content claim ID matches, and now I'm just checking constantly to see if I have more. I'm probably going to get more and more and more. I'm hoping that these are being scanned chronologically, because it seems random, the order that I'm getting these claims. but I think they've been in chronological order, and if that's the case, half of my videos are already in the clear. But we'll see. I actually feel like really stressed out and nervous about this whole thing just because I have to wait to see what happens and I don't actually know. Like, I would go outside and like start running around and crap or just something to do physical activity, but it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and it is balls cold and the sun is already down, so I'm not going outside. I will just freeze to death and die. But that's part of the reason I'm making this announcement. I don't know, maybe people already stopped listening at this point because now I'm just raving like a madman because I just needed to blow off some steam. So enough about that. The world isn't falling. I will talk about this more on the podcast. Speaking of the podcast, second reason I'm making this announcement. The Waiting to Queue podcast now has a YouTube channel. If you go to my channel and look at related channels, it is at the top, the Waiting to Queue podcast. So now, instead of like trolling my playlists that I'll probably be deleting on my channel, just go to the Waiting Queue podcast. All of the videos of past podcasts will be uploaded there. We just did episode number 20, and we haven't missed a week yet, which I think is pretty damn impressive. Impressive. In 20 weeks in a row, we've done a podcast. That's kind of awesome. They are currently happening every Monday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, unless something happens, like last time there was a delay because Companion was at the dentist. And if you come and watch us live, you can talk in the chat, and sometimes we will respond to things that you're saying in the chat if the conversation ever lulls, or if you say something really amusing. There's about 4 or 5 people that are almost always there, which is really cool. You have some regular people, and then there's usually like the most we've had, I think, are 25 people live, which is pretty damn good, but we usually have about 10 to 15. And it's fun, you know, we hang out, we talk about video games and other random stuff, and it lasts for about an hour, and it's great. So if you don't know if that's something you might be interested in, just check out the channel. You can watch them all there. Number 3, I'm stopping Terraria for a little bit so I can release Orcs Must Die. There is only 5 episodes of Orcs Must Die, and then I think Terraria will start again. It's mainly just, I don't think I've ever had on my channel 2 long LPs at the same time, and that is bothering me a little bit. I want to try to clear the way for new series. I was thinking about just releasing Terraria really fast so that I could get it out of the way, but I feel weird about releasing... I would basically be releasing 2 videos a day one day, or some days, like it'd be 1 Terraria and then 1 something else. 1, I'm not backlogged enough yet for that to happen, and 2, it's just like, I'm just going to release Orcs Must Die for a while. But Terraria will be back in a week or 2. All the episodes are now finally finished. I finally ended up editing all of them. Other than that, things are pretty cool, except for this whole YouTube thing. I've been debating taking a small hiatus for a long time because, like, my mental state's a little bit weird every winter. But I feel like I'm playing too many video games. I need to do other things in my life. I need to try to get another job. Like, not just because of the money, but because I need to leave the house more. I'm getting a little bit stir-crazy. Like, I can't leave the house because it's cold, so I need to get a job so I can at least, like, have an excuse to interact with other human beings that is opposed to just their voice over Skype or something, because that's mainly what I'm doing. So I'm thinking January, I might not be doing too much, but I think I'm going to try to last until then. And plus, January is when all of the second wave of crazy changes to YouTube are going to happen anyway. So I feel like that might be a good time to slink back. I don't want to quit now, because it seems like I should upload as much content as I can in December, so that I can prepare, possibly, for not doing too much in January. Because it's going to be a few hurdles in January. But okay, alright, I got all that out. Feel a little bit better now. That was the verbal version of running around outside to get some of this energy out. It didn't completely help. I still feel a little bit jittery. I might actually take a walk anyway in the freezing cold, but that's gonna suck. But I just have to. So I am CrossKnights. Thank you for listening. That's pretty much it. Check out the Waiting Queue if you were so inclined. There are also links to my Facebook and Twitter and all that. All that crazy. Oh god. Apocalypse. Anyway, see you next time, and thanks for all the support, guys.